Welcome to Film Friday on the Arrowhead Addict podcast. I am Matt Verderame, and today we are going to pick out a play from the fourth quarter of the Chiefs' Super Bowl 57 win over the Philadelphia Eagles. This was with about 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Chiefs leading 28-27. You may remember it as the Skyy Moore touchdown. And it's easy to look at this play and go, wow, it's a walk-in touchdown. Great design by Andy Reid. And it was a walk-in touchdown. And it was a great design by Andy Reid. But there was more to it than just that. There were a couple of unique parts of this play that are worth noting. So let's start off the top, okay? Eagles are in their nickel defense. All right. They got 5 DBs on the field. The Chiefs are in 11 personnel. McKinnon's the back. They've got 3 wide receivers with Tony, Moore, and MVS. They got Kelsey on the right side of the line. And it should be noted, they have Lucas Niang in at right tackle because Andrew Wiley was eligible to play prior. You cannot play the next play as an offensive lineman. If you are eligible, then you can't be ineligible in the next play. You got to come out for a play. So Niang is the right tackle. Now, the Eagles do not blitz a lot. They did not blitz a lot in this game. But this is one time they brought a cover 0 blitz. All out pressure. They bring 7 guys. What you're going to see is the 4 down linemen. They're all coming. They're going to bring 2 linebackers off the A gap. Okay, so they're going to bring 2 guys right up the middle, and we're going to focus on TJ Edwards, number 57, who is going to be the linebacker more toward the left side of the Chiefs' offensive line. They're also going to bring a safety here in Epps. So it's man on man after that. There is nobody left. There's no safety help. There's no leverage plays. It is just get home at all costs. And that really is what this is about for defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon. It is about getting immediate pressure. The Chiefs have a great call for this play because it's a quick throw, and it's a throw that puts Avonte Maddox, number 29, in absolute hell. He's one-on-one with Skyy Moore. And as you see here at the top, Skyy Moore is going in motion, okay? Now, as we run this just a little bit, you're going to see Maddox is running full tilt with Moore. He knows he has no help. Okay, if this is his own defense, he's not running like this. But because it's man and he has no help, he cannot get beat across the line of scrimmage. He's got to sell out. He has no choice. He's got to beat Moore across the wash here. He might be expecting a little pick play, a little rub route from Tony. He has to beat Moore across the formation or he's done. And he knows it. And so the Chiefs are using that against him. You can see those 2 middle linebackers. They're firing. They're coming straight up the field. Okay. They're bringing an all-out pressure. And then off the right-hand side of the line is going to be Epps. And the safety, he's going to be coming on a pressure as well. Okay. So as we roll this a little bit more, you're going to see the double A gap blitz. Here it comes. Now, you see Maddox, the corner responsible for Skyy Moore. Normally they're nickel corner. Okay. Play's already over. It's a touchdown. This is done because MVS, who's at about the 3-yard line right now for the Chiefs, he's running just a crosser. Okay, he's running an over route. His only job is to clear his man, to make sure that there's nobody who could fall off the coverage here and see Skyy Moore. With it being cover 0, there's no help. Avonte Maddox is the only guy who can take on Skyy Moore, who's basically, as far as his screen goes, obstructed here by Orlando Brown. He's at the 6-yard line. He's going to run a quick little out route. Avonte Maddox is standing on the right hash marks at the goal line. It's done. Unless Skyy Moore drops the ball or Mahomes gets sacked really, really quickly, it's over. To that point, I want you to watch. All the offensive linemen did their jobs here. Okay, Humphrey picks up one of the blitzers. The Chiefs did a really good job of the inside-out protection. They made sure the inside was taken care of first. Brown, Tooney, Smith, Niang, Humphrey all got their guys one-on-one. Epps is a free rusher. Mahomes knows this. They're not worried about him. He's never going to get there in time. They know it's a quick throw to the opposite side of the field. The one guy who could screw this play up for the Chiefs is Edwards, and he's coming on an all-out blitz up the gut, and it's McKinnon on Edwards. Roll it. Watch McKinnon. Look at that pickup. He's the only guy, Edwards was, who could have had any kind of an impact on this play. And Jerick McKinnon gets low and just takes him right out at the waist. McKinnon Didn't have a touchdown this game. Could have on the next drive. Slid down at the 1 yard line. Didn't have a massive stat line. Few players all year were more valuable to the Chiefs and to Patrick Mahomes than Jerick McKinnon. What a block. Steps up and just takes a linebacker right out. And now, as you see, it's an easy throw to Skyy Moore. Mahomes just makes sure it's going to clear the line, doesn't want to take any chances. And you roll it here. He makes sure of that. It gets over the line. And as you can see, I mean, you're talking literally, the field is 53 yards wide. I mean, Moore is clear of anybody on the Eagles by 15 yards. Walk-in touchdowns, we roll it the rest of the way. Skyy Moore with his first NFL touchdown. What a time, what a moment. Kansas City, of course, goes on to hold on. But that play, it looks like an easy play. And by the way, a lot of people thought this was the same play that Kadarius Toney scored on. It wasn't. When Kadarius Toney faked his jet sweep action, the Eagles, depending on what defense you were in and what the different calls are, could be called banjo or I think it was Dan Orlovsky called it a rock and roll. When Toney did that, the Eagles were in a defense where it called for Slay to become the safety, and then the safety was going to roll down the other way to kind of meet Toney if he came all the way across the field. So Chiefs took advantage of that tendency. This play was all about catching the Eagles in a cover zero blitz and saying, we know Maddox has to sell out to get across the formation. We're just going to stop and pivot back, walk in touchdown. Easy throw from Mahomes, easy play for Skyy Moore, impossible play for Avonte Maddox. And the silent hero of that play in so much of this season, Jerick McKinnon.